Hello guys, welcome to my new video र हामी अझै पनि work from home series मा छौं. This is episode number 5 and today we are going to talk about 10 mistakes that every work from home professional makes. So which means यदि तपाई घर बसेर काम गरिराख्नु भएको छ भने I'm sure you're making one of these mistakes, and if you are, then you have to understand that this is quite a normal, but at the same time you need to remind yourself that this is a kind of working from home garda feri some of the disadvantages, some of the things that we all fall into, and consciously not falling into these traps, because at the end of the day you don't want to be stressed out saying, oh my god, ma yati ghanta computer ka agadi base but then still I couldn't get my work done. Oh my god, this is too much, this is overwhelming, ma kaam chhod dinchu, or maybe I'm not good enough, or you start procrastinating and not getting the work done. So definitely, if you are at home and you can relate to this video, then give us a thumbs up and do let us know in a comment section if you can resonate with any of the things that we have listed here. Also, just want to let you know, if this is the first video that you are watching, then we have already 1, 2, 3 and 4 work from home videos already published. So if you guys want to know about the skill set that you need in order to get remote job, or how to get remote job and all that sort of stuff, and of course do check our link in the description, and that all the 4 videos linked will be provided there. Without any further delay, I just want to get started with the video itself, and let's get started. Let's start with number 1. Number 1 ma raheko cha starting your day with a work in mind, which means तपाई उठ्ने बित्तिकै कामको बारेमा सोचेर इमेल खोल्ने, Instagram खोलेर रिप्लाई गर्न थाल्ने, or it can be anything like opening a Slack or just taking a message from your team, checking up on your team right after waking up from your bed. Please do not make this mistake. If you're making this mistake, then be conscious about it, that you are falling into a trap where you are going to extend your day too long and you'll be frustrated before the day ends. So save your energy and start your day with some morning ritual. Whatever your morning ritual is, tato pani khane dekhi liera ekchina exercise गर्ने, meditate गर्ने, I don't know what your morning ritual is, but I would suggest you kindly wake up with a bed with a fresh and a lot of enthusiasm, and do not just jump into the work, but have certain morning ritual that you can decide what kind of ritual you want, but make sure you finish your morning ritual and then you get into the work zone. That's my number 1. Number 2 that I would love to share, starting your day with a to-do list. Now this is very interesting. A lot of us make a to-do list, and a lot of us are following to-do lists. A lot of us don't do to-do lists, but what I like to do is make a to-do list, and always make sure when you're writing a to-do list, there is certain thing called as personal and professional, because we all are, हामी सबैजना घर बसेर काम गरिरहेछ. The to-do list can be as simple as आज चाहिँ मलाई इन्टरनेटको बिल पे गर्नु छ यी सेवाबाट. That can be one of the part of the thing that you need to get it done before the day end, but that's not your professional to-do list, which means that's related to your home and it's personal, right? It can be as simple as आज खाना मम्मीले पकाइराख्नु भएको छ, भाडा मैले माझ्ने हो भनेर. That's also part of your to-do list, that today you have to do the dishes, which means that's not part of your professional to-do list, it's a personal to-do. So make sure you decide your personal and professional to-do list, and you actually tell yourself these are the things that you're going to get it done before lunch, these are the things that you're going to get it after lunch. So it's a divide convert that would definitely help you save some time and energy. So I want to move towards the third one. The third one that I feel like a mistake that a lot of work from home professionals are making is not having a separate or dedicated workspace. Now I cannot stress enough on this particular part, which is having a separate workspace. I have realized over the period of time that having a small nook and corner in your own room, or if you can dedicate the entire room for yourself, that's even better. But if you don't have that choice or luxury, then at least dedicate yourself a corner of your room where you can put a study table and start working from there. Now it helps you in 2 ways. One, the moment you sit in a table or a chair, the moment you go in that particular zone, then you certainly switch yourself off from what's happening in a house. And it happens, it's not something that you will have to practice it, or you will have to, it will come automatically. Just spend a 3, 4, 5 or a week in your work desk and start working from a work automatically. 6 days, 7 day, 8 day, but if you go to the desk, automatically your mind will start thinking आज मेरो के काम छ आज म के गर्नुपर्ने हो कसरी कल्सहरु छ या whatever मेरो प्रोजेक्टमा म कहाँ पुगे मेरो टिमसँग के छ it just that's how we are inbuilt and that's how we are wired so that would definitely help you to get more productive, be more productive. That's my number 3 and let's get into number 4. 4 is having a personal time and personal time भन्ने बित्तिकै me time र आफ्नो लागि time भन्न खोजेको हैन तर this can be anything like what do you want to do or what you like doing within your house. That can be आफ्नो own morning rituals that can be exercise, that can be family time, that can be एकैछिन गेम खेल्ने हो कि मोबाइलमा or all that sort of stuff or just sitting and chilling or reading a book. So anything that keeps you motivated, makes you happy to break your day into तपाईको त्यो जोनबाट तपाईलाई बाहिर ल्याउनको लागि जे पनि गर्न मन छ. So having that personal time or if there are kids around then having a play time with them. So anything but having a personal time is important when you're working in a work from home environment किनभने त्यो भएन भने and it can be as simple as sitting on a clubhouse talking to other people. It can also be sitting and doing a FaceTime with your friends and family just to break that monotonous cycle of your whole day and that definitely will make you feel a lot better. So that's something that I would highly recommend to do when you are working from home. Now number 5 is taking weekends off, which means that घरबाटै त बसेर काम गरिरहेको हो नि हैन. So त्यहीमा त खासै weekend र non weekend मा फरक पर्दैन and since it's a lockdown time we can't do anything weekend भन्दैमा बाहिर मुभी मोमो खान जाने shopping जाने and all that is not possible. But that being said, still taking a weekend off, which means probably not sitting in a computer or not prioritizing your work on a weekend, which means त्यसले गर्नु भयो भने पनि at least त्यो weekमा त्यो recharge हुने time तपाईले पाउनुहुन्छ. And that's definitely very important when the environment right now is so stressful and you know that you still have to do the work, a lot of work that you need to do it at home. So त्यो गर्नु नै छ भनेपछि त्यो आफुलाई recharge हुनको लागि चाहिँ weekend राख्नु to spend your time doing what you love or what can be done within the social distancing or keeping all the things in mind, which is COVID ko bela ho धेरै बाहिर त जान suggest गर्दिन तर पनि do gardening, just do घरमा माथि तल or whatever that makes your soul happy. So that's my number 5. Number 6 is having a strict working hour, which means that office ma काम गरे जस्तै सकेसम्म have a strict working hours. That being said, I myself have tried this. It does not work at all. धेरै times it does not work. I fail every day on this one. But then still what I've realized is having a एउटा hour योदेखि योसम्म चाहिँ म डेडिकेटेडली काम गर्छु and then if I want to do it I will do it भन्ने चाहिँ एउटा बनाउन चाहिँ जरुरी रहेछ. Because if you don't do this then the chances are you'll be burned out very soon and you'll be like oh my god I don't want to work anymore भने जस्तो हुन सक्छ. So that way चाहिँ that's my number 6, which is having a strict working hour for yourself even when you're working from home, which means रातिको 9 बजेको कल नलिनु, which means don't schedule it for too early or too late in the night, or if you want to you can do it once in a while but not doing it on a regular basis. That's definitely number 6. Save some energy because you're gonna need it for your entire week. So that's my number 6. Don't overcommit yourself. I know that the thing is हामी सबैजना घर बसेर काम गरिरहेछ. A lot of people in our teams are assigning us work, we are assigning work back to our team members and a lot of things are happening. हामी सबैजनालाई थाहा छ हामी सबैजना घरमा बसिरहेछ. That being said, do not take over work or do not overcommit yourself for the things that you probably want to do it but you cannot do it everything at the same time. So do not overcommit or you think म घरमै त छु नि हुन्छ ल okay fine I'll get it done, because everybody is at home and we are thinking that we can do a lot. But the thing is because we are not able to break our day into multiple parts because we don't have much going here, then there is no time for us to refueling or bringing that energy back. So that's why we need to make sure that we are taking a work that is actually what needs to be taken and not overcommitting and not getting burned out in this particular scenario. Okay, so that being said, that's my number 7, and let's move on to number 8. Number 8 is procrastinating. Oh my god. So procrastinating itself is not the thing that number 8 ma rakchu bhaneर socheko हैन. There are a lot of things that we have mentioned here can cause you or make you a procrastinator when you are working at home. So please make sure that break your schedules or break your project into multiple aspects. There's a concept of working in a sprint. There's a concept of pre-planning, post-planning, execution. So try to break it down in a different segments so that you get your anything done within your own timeline and not procrastinate instead. I know that this is something I could have easily excluded it, but that being said, I feel there are so many people who are working or who wants to work from home, but they have been procrastinating about it and not taking any action. So for that, I want to give a suggestion that please break your whatever the bigger picture is, whatever that big project is, whatever the work is, into a multiple segment, pre, post, execution, planning. So make it a part of it and see the work moving forward and not sit and always procrastinate. So that's definitely my number 8. So let's talk about number 9, and number 9 is being too comfortable. Now when I say being too comfortable is trying to work from anywhere and everywhere, trying to work from in your whatever the mood that you are in. So I think when I say comfortable is trying to say lazy. So being too lazy and comfortable भन्नुको मतलब एउटा त्यो काम गर्दा फेरिको त्यो सिरियसनेस आओस् भनेर पनि तपाईले आफूलाई प्रेप टक या प्रेप वर्क या अलिकति just tying your hair up or just giving yourself that fresh feel को लागि चाहिँ केही न केही चाहिँ गर्नुस्. Don't just be lousy and start working with whatever you're wearing. It's however you are, you haven't brushed your teeth or this and that. I'm assuming that not many people are doing it, but I started while I was doing it. उठ्ने बित्तिकै गयो ल बेडबाट बसेर डेस्कमा बसेर काम गर्न थाल्यो. You haven't brushed your teeth, you haven't eaten any food, or food पनि कहिले कम्प्युटर अगाडि बसेर खाइरहेछ. And I don't know, maybe you will be able to resonate with it or maybe you don't, but don't be too comfortable. Don't just start working anywhere and everywhere. त्यसो नगर्नु होला, because again त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ डे चाहिँ स्ट्रेच हुन्छ, लामो हुन्छ. तर you feel like you are working from morning देखि इभिनिङसम्म, तर प्रोडक्टिभिटी एकदमै कम हुन्छ. So sort of this is something which is I felt like it's important if I could mention it here, and if anybody is making this mistake then consciously उहाँहरूले भोलि पर्सि यो कुरालाई चाहिँ एलिमिनेट गर्न सकुन् भनेर चाहिँ मैले यसलाई लिस्टमा राखेको. So that's my number 9. Let's move on to number 10, the last but not the least, which is be creative. I know that you don't have to always think about the work. You can always think about being creative on the other end. I started this work from home series is not because of anything but the fact that I was so bored at home. Well, there is only one thing that I'm thinking about is work. So I thought, okay, let me be creative. What can I do? What do I want to do? What is that something that would probably give me a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of a good spirit, or a lot of in a way like it will excite me because everything you know right now is so monotonous and you don't have much scope of doing things outside. Going out is not an option. So ke गर्ने त भन्दा फेरि जान्छ, okay, let me just be creative and make a series of work from home, and that's where this idea started. Of course I do make YouTube video पहिला पनि गर्थे, तर it's been a while that I haven't done that because in a way that there is this creative side of me dying as well that I wanted to bring back to the life. And that's my number 10, which is be creative. Be creative with whatever you want to do, and prioritize your creativity as well, because if there is one part of your life that keeps you motivated and happy, it definitely reflects in your work, and your productivity will be higher. So that is all I want to say for today, and thank you so much if you are still watching this video, and let me know in a comment section below what are the mistakes that you are making thinking while you're working from home, and how you have tackled or what ways you have found for yourself in order to kind of have a balance. र यसको लागि तपाईलाई के भन्न मन छ भने do mention it in a comment section below. Also, just letting you know once again, Work From Home series, we have other episodes as well. If you haven't checked it out, then make sure you do that. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.